everyone, so today we're taking you to a sneak peek of GSSE Classroom. And no, this is not a boring lecture where you sit and listen for 3 hours, so here, I'll show you what we
First of all, I think we need to understand what active learning is, and active learning actually is not a new fashion, it's not a new method, it's not a new philosophy, it's actually the natural way of learning. It's the way nature learns. You know, when you look at the young mammals, animals, they play, and that's to do what? Is to practice their survival skills. And so that brings two things. It's learning through practice and learning through trials and errors. So this is it. That's what active learning is about. The natural learning process, and what we try at GSSE is try to apply it as much as we can in our courses, ensuring that the student will have an opportunity to practice and a psychologically safe environment, so they can fail, they can try and fail and learn from those trials. Feedback is very important. So this is what it means. Now there's something that students need to understand is that active learning, of course, is definitively the thing that they would prefer than just listening. Now, it's not because we try to practice active learning that we have to exclude completely lectures. Lectures can still be important to start to get the concept established first, and then after we can practice to understand them more in a practical way. So it doesn't mean when we talk about active learning that we have to exclude completely lecture. It's just keeping the right balance. Another thing that students need to be aware is that active learning does require much more time than the normal lecturing, because indeed people need to have time to practice. We need to have the feedback from the instructor. We need to have discussion on why we failed, what the trials were. So it's important to understand the whole concept. Active learning is actually a natural way of learning. We're trying to develop as much as we can active learning within our courses.
Alright, so we are going to look at the class Media and Communications. They are doing some active learning right now. I think you will want to see a few of what they're doing, so let's go check it out. Let's see. They are in here. So, this is what they are doing. You can see that everyone is listening. How was the class and the active learning?
And we got to learn about how to read scripts, how to be a news reporter, how to be in an advertisement. Very engaging and very chill. Yay! Okay.
So this is a typical day in GSSE where we are doing group work based on the assigned task that Ajahn gave us, which our group has already done. As you can see, it's on the board. We have finished early, and then you can see the atmosphere in class. It looks fun. Everybody's having fun. Everybody's discussing. So if this is what you like, I think it's the place for you. But I should say that you have to come see it yourself. Discussion is done. We will have a presentation where everyone can present their views and everything for the class. Let's go see.
No. And also another thing is text conditioning. We always write down the text that we have to do on every
condition of purpose, and then the last one is equal workload. Not everyone, extra work. For example, this is management level or entry level. Everyone or every task will be equally contributed.
Yeah, so we can see that everyone is sharing and public speaking is a part of GSSE. So So it is not just a normal presentation, it's a very active and interactive presentation where the presenter can ask questions, and the presentation is depending on us, so we can do anything with the presentation. Now that we've got a feel of what GSSE is like, it's safe to say that GSSE might not be for everyone, but if you like team buildings or discussion with your teams, questioning ideas, and building solution that actually matters, this might be for you.